Good morning, it's Elsie. So I'm happy with some progress that I've made since yesterday. So I cut out some elements and I found, so for this page about Gaza, I wanted to show that it's a beautiful place and a populated place, and I did find this row of flowers. So they came from this cool old book on drawing. Let's see who did this. I don't know if it was, well, I don't know if this is a specific artist. I think it is. His name is Ben Shahn, S-H-A-H-N. Oh yeah, it says his graphic art. So there's some really incredible illustrations in here, black and white. I tend to go for a lot of black and white. That way I can use an interesting background, and I've got the black and white on top of it. So I've used things out of this book before. There's people in it. Trying to find some interesting, you know, like here's an alleyway and two people. Looks like one guy's punching the other guy. So just a lot of really interesting black and white stuff. So I like books like that. I like drawing books because they have interesting, usually black and white illustrations. So I decided some of these pages in this book that I have are colored or have lines or dots, but I found a black page. So I'm going to use this black page. And even when I use mostly black elements, I cut them out with a margin around them. So there's a white margin, so you'll be able to see. So if I have to cut it to size obviously, but if I put the flowers at the bottom, then I would put this guy somewhere over there. And then, and then I was thinking of possibly putting like a collection of like tall city buildings, because there were cities, modern cities. I mean, I don't know how much of the cities are left, but it was modern. I think in many Americans' minds, everything in the Middle East is people living in huts and riding camels. And I know when Aleppo, Syria was being bombed, I again educated myself. Aleppo was a modern city with modern apartment buildings, and people worked in technology and had cell phones, and they were just like us. So that was Russia, I think, bombing Aleppo at the time. And they reduced much of that city to rubble. And it was just as if someone had bombed St. Petersburg, Florida, where I live. So I might do something in the background to represent like that sort of modernity. But I did find this book that I was looking for. I had to move 12 boxes to find it. But fortunately, I had a list, a rough list of what was in each box. So there's some really cool, I've used a lot of images out of this book, but it's all, it's called Children of Many Lands, and each section talks about kids in different countries. So what I'd love to do is find an image of like a group of children playing together. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to find. And obviously they can't look Japanese. Some of these sections are about kids in countries that wouldn't really, actually this looks like Hawaii, which isn't a different country. Oh yeah, Hawaii. So those kids might look the way kids, closer to the way kids in, like this is on the last page. It's just one kid. So I really need to look through this and see what might fit. I'm not sure I'm going to find the right thing, but I'm going to try. I also have almost completely cut out this little drone, which is very intricate. So I'm definitely going to use that on here. And then I need, unfortunately, bombs. I did print some out, but I need to find a clearer image. So I want to do 3 of these like this. And then I don't want to put too much. I don't like to make it too busy. And this isn't, I mean, it's a little representative because some of these bombs are really big and they do make kind of a, it's more dust, right? A cloud of dust. So somehow that I might be able to represent that. But it's coming together actually really well. Very happy with it so far. And I just need to keep working on the elements. And then once I have all the elements that I'm going to use, I can just make sure they are arranged exactly the way I want them. And, you know, that's where the tweezers will come in for smaller things. And so I don't have to use glue when I'm doing my collage journal because all the pages are protected. They're inside the book. And so sometimes I end up using this. It rolls on little sticky dots. So that's nice to use sometimes. It just depends. The littler things like that have really tiny parts, I would probably still use glue. But when I make postcards, they're going to go through the mail. So I really have to glue everything down, every little piece, every little corner, so that it doesn't get ruined by the US mail system. Because things happen, like for instance, I ordered something recently and it made it to my post office, which is less than a mile from my apartment. And now it's in Texas. I don't know why, but I hope that it makes its way back to my place. Because that's disappointing. I think that's all I'm going to share for today. But like I said, I'm really happy with the way it's going. A lot of the stuff that I get, the books, again, I love black and white illustration and things that are a little grungier feeling, anything political. So I'm always on the lookout for that kind of thing. When I infrequently go to lawn sales or just when I'm anywhere looking at stuff. And it's often things that people were going to throw away, you know, that they wouldn't even have kept. So I love that idea of rescuing them and then turning them into art. So I hope all of you have a great day and I will see you tomorrow.